Alright guys, so it's been quite a long time coming, but we finally reached the end of this particular journey, because now we're going to finally take a look at, well, in a lot of ways, where everything started. Right here in the MJR Collector Mega J Retro Studio. Alright guys, let's take a look, because this one's going to take a little time. This is literally where everything seems to have started. I remember when we first moved into this place that I had plans, big plans for this location. You know, it's been a backdrop, it's been a place where I do a lot of reviews, and yeah, essentially, it's just been a working space for pretty much everything that I do, and it really has taken on a life of its own, as you can see. We're going to take a quick look at everything that's in the collection in this part of the room, but I'm going to tell you a few kind of things that have happened, you know, over the course of the time that we've been here, and you might find out some interesting things about this overall collection, and I hope you guys, at least, will enjoy having a look at the studio. Let's get started. Alright, so let's get started with the first thing that ever came into this room, which was, of course, my display cabinet. Now, I've owned this since I was in I think it would have been my first year of college. Yeah, I started collecting these guys here, which was the Solo Truck and stuff, and I really love these guys. Obviously, we have the Great Manzinger here, we have Getter Poseidon, we have Getter Dragon, Getter Arrow. These guys were awesome parts of my collection. I forgot to mention Magic Zed. Then we have Daiku Mario back there in its box, as well as Voltus 5. Combattler V. And yeah, these were awesome parts of my collection, and I really wanted to display them so people could have a look at them and really appreciate them. So I bought this huge display case, and this has been in my collection for years. As you can see, there have been many additions over the years, like Tony actually let me borrow. It's been almost 2 years now since he pretty much left this here, and I really do appreciate it. It is Hikaru's, or Rick Hunter's helmet. So yeah, this thing has literally been here for quite some time. Obviously, when Tony left us here, it was just the beginning of the pandemic, so it kind of got stuck here. I really should give that back. Here we have the latest, well, at the time it was one of the latest editions of Mazinger Z. It was like the devil wings. So very, very cool to see that. If you look in the back there, you can actually see some San Diego Comic-Con keepsakes, including the 50 years of San Diego Comic-Con, the pins. These are only given to attendees, so it's a lot of fun to be able to have those. Also is one of my very favorite little keepsakes. This is from Michael Mercy, one of my good friends here on YouTube. And yeah, he gave me a free coupon for a special Major Mercy proof of purchase certificate. So cool. You guys can pause that and read it. It was a lot of fun to be able to get that from Michael Mercy. Thank you, Michael. Really appreciate that. Then, of course, we have one of my absolute all-time favorite items. Of course, it is my Mega Man helmet. This has been one of my pride and joys ever since I got it from San Diego Comic-Con the very first year. I was super in love with Mega Man, one of my all-time favorites. Seriously, I love Mega Man. I'm trying to collect the entire set. Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem to be happening. I'm only missing one helmet. It is, of course, the Bubble Lead helmet from Mega Man. If anybody knows where I can pick up that for a decent price, definitely let me know, because I am still on the lookout and still on the hunt for that particular elusive last piece of the puzzle. Then, of course, I have a Mega Man keepsake from my very good friend Will. Thank you, Will. Really appreciate that. He looks amazing here, doesn't he? Just on display in a place of honor. And if the eagle-eyed viewers might be able to see back there, there is a customized blaster from the a blade blaster from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That was made for me from my very good friend Dan. He's all the way in Calgary with his lovely wife Ash, and they've been very, very good friends for years. Can't wait until they come back to Toronto this summer. We're gonna have a blast hanging out. And in the background there, you can see a custom version, a custom illustration of my favorite anime character of all time. It is Pris S. Asagari. Yes, she is one of the Nightsabers. I hope to collect the rest of the other 4 illustrations. The artist name is at the bottom. I can't remember, but whoever illustrated this, please, thank you. I want to thank you so much for this. It looks amazing. Up top, we can see the Castle Grayskull box. I love the artwork by Axel Jimenez. It really screams and harkens back to the 80s. I do love this design. Thank you so much for making this happen. This is so wonderful. Love the illustration, love the fresco. It looks incredible. If we go a little bit further down, we can see some other small goodies. Back there, you might be able to see Gao Gaigar, another wonderful mecha anime from I believe it was the early 2000s. We see some Hot Wheels toys that were given to me by a few viewers. Thank you so much, guys. You really appreciate it. There's the Thundercats Thunder Tank, as well as the Land Shark. Awesome stuff. These are, of course, wonderful bits of my collection. I do love these miniature versions of Hot Wheels. Again, I'm not much of a Hot Wheels collector, but when it comes down to the stuff I like, absolutely, I'm gonna definitely appreciate everything that's been given to me. This is excellent. A whole bunch of viewers have sent me a bunch of stuff in the past. Sorry, I'm not trying to forget. My memory's not what it used to be. So you guys know who you are. Thank you again for sending those to me. I really do appreciate it. Here you can see an NES collectible, which I did pick up back in San Diego Comic-Con a long time ago. We also see here the 3 heads of He-Man. We have a laughing head, we have the robotic head for the Android version, and we have Faker's head. Now these are from the Master Universe Ultimates from Super 7. Love that for the Master Universe Classic release. I believe it was back in 2015, something like that. My pride and joy, because I missed out on the original release, so it was awesome to be able to get that. And below that, you can see the NES Mini Controller. And if you have a quick look, I'll try and move these guys without messing this up a little bit. I do actually have the NES, Super NES Mini, and over there in that corner is also the NES Mini. So awesome stuff there. We also have the Dragon Zord, as you can see right here. Great stuff. Really love. I really love my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and the Dragon Zord was definitely one of my absolute favorite picks. This is the Legacy version. It's not the original version from the 80s. Sorry, from the 90s. And here we also do have another collectible. It's a Prong? What are those things? Anyway, it was from the one of the last Star Trek movies, and he's actually riding inside of a miniature Millennium Falcon. Great stuff. So over here we also have just a bunch of figures in their boxes. A little bit of army building, if you will. We have the Tusken Raider, 2 of them here. 2 Imperial Death Troopers, and we also have 2 Imperial Short Troopers. Great stuff. And then below that, we have an unopened box with Castle Grayskull. I always, as you know, guys, I have 1 to open, 1 to collect, and 1 for later on. Great stuff. All right, let's keep going. All right, if we move the chair here, we can see a few more items down there. It's a little bit harder to actually get a lot of this stuff in the shot, so I'm just going to show a few things. Yeah, this is my absolute pride and joy from my childhood. It is the Battle Ram. Yes, one of these. I've been hoping for a long time that Origins would actually create the rest of the Battle Ram. So far, the only thing they've created is, of course, the Sky Sled. This is one of my absolute pride and joys. All the stickers have come off, as you can see, but I've left it basically intact as it was. The laser turret at the front has broken off. I'm really disappointed about that when I found it, downstairs. But I love having this thing. Don't have the missiles for it anymore. Still trying to figure that one out. Then we have a Scout Trooper from San Diego Comic-Con from years ago. We can see there San Diego Comic-Con badge from 2016. Holy crap, that's been a long time now. It was a Walking Dead feature at the time, and of course it was the professional badge. Amazing stuff here. Great stuff to see here. Then we also have Ranger Keys, which was given to me by one of my good friends. The San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Ultimate Edition Goku 2017 convention exclusive. Sweet. Awesome. Good. Always great to see that. And down there, we do have Saban's Power Rangers. It is Saba. Awesome collector. I love the Legacy collection. Made of die-cast, made of, some really premium materials. Really, I'm sorry to say, but the Lightning collection just does not hold a candle to the Legacy collection. If we look down there, we can actually see the shipping box that Unicron came in. And believe it or not, that's not a shipping box. That's actually his box. No colors, no graphics, just ridiculous. Honestly, I think we got shafted as Transformers fans for that one. We can see here, coming up to the, well, my pride and joy, really. The custom Thundercats Sword of Omens that I've had commissioned for years. I do love this thing. I created a custom base for it. Everyone's like, is that made of stone? And I'm like, no, it's not. It's just made of foam, and I applied a stone, paint on it. I think it came out pretty good. A lot of people are fooled by it, so it's really, really great. I was able to do a custom etching on the inside using some heat tools, so I might do a tutorial on that one day. We'll have to see. At the top there, we can see the box for my Darth Vader helmet from the Black Series. I really like this one. It's so awesome. And they're coming out with a new one now with, I think they're burgundy eyes. I sort of prefer the black eyes, just being me. And then if we look down here, we can see it's just a sleeve from I believe it is Jackalman. I think it's Jackalman's sleeve for the Thundercats Ultimates. We also see Roboto on one side and Triclops on the other. Great stuff. All right, let's keep going. So just to the right of that, now these in the back there are some of the giveaways I had at the I believe it was the 7,000 subscriber giveaway. Pretty crazy to think that we've already surpassed 8,000 subscribers now. And I haven't had a chance to actually put them away. The rest of these here that you see on the shelf, these are actually pickups from online purchases. So these are going to be in upcoming videos. I just haven't had a chance to edit them here. Now, anyone who's been a fan of the channel for a while, they know how much of a, if this will ever come out. Of course, it's hard to do this thing with one hand. But basically, I'm a huge Conan the Barbarian fan, and these are going to be featured in an upcoming video. I hope you guys will enjoy that. I also picked up, a whole bunch of different classified series figures. Let's just move this over here. We have Gabriel Barbecue, who still has not come to Toys R Us. So the only way you can get this right now is through fan channels, like comic book stores and places like that. So best of luck to everybody trying to get this. I was able to get 2 of them, which is awesome. I always have, as I always try to anyway. Get 1 to open, 1 to collect, and 1 for later on. We have Snake Eyes here. I was able to get that on sale. Same thing with Storm Shadow. Those, I believe, were on sale from a couple of different distributors here in Canada. We got Scarlet. So I wasn't going to collect these originally, the movie figures, but there's a huge gap in the collection because they're all freaking numbered, and that was really what kind of prompted me to continue collecting those particular figures. I was very fortunate, as you guys have seen already, been able to get a Bat and an Alley Viper from Heroes World, so that was awesome. Thank you, John, and the guys over at Heroes World. Awesome stuff. That was really hard to. That was honestly really hard to do. So really happy that we were able to get those. And of course, can't have the collection of G.I. Joes without Zartan, the Master of Disguise. Great stuff. Great stuff. I'm really obviously loving, the collection, and I'm hoping to. Here's the reality. You're not going to finish your collection. It's always going to, it's like, as long as they're making the toys, it's always going to be a constant hunt, a constant struggle to complete the collection. It's very, very difficult to actually get a full set of figures in any regard. I was also able to get a couple of my grails for Star Wars. I'm a huge fan of Rebels. I hadn't watched it. I was late in the game and watching it, but I was able to actually pick up Garzeb on eBay from the official Hasbro eBay store. I didn't even know they had that. So super glad I was able to get him, officially. And then off of an amazing eBay listing. I don't think anybody knew that this was happening, but basically I was able to get 3 amazing figures from the Black Series, which, again, these were re-released later on, but I don't mind getting these versions because they look so good anyway, so I didn't really care. So yeah, I was able to get Mera Syndulla, which is an awesome figure. I was able to get one that everyone has been looking for, and this is the one that was actually really cool. Yeah, I was able to get Sabine Wren. I never thought I'd be able to get her at all, but it was a really cool listing. I guess nobody knew it was happening, and it sort of counted down, and yeah, I got really lucky. I basically put in a bid, and I basically paid the asking price. And then the final piece of the puzzle was Kane and Jarrus. Awesome collection. Really glad that I was able to get these. Super excited. Again, I wasn't really. I was thinking that I wasn't going to be able to get these guys at least on a decent price. Even the second releases, which these are the black box releases, which was a number of years ago. But even the second release, which looked more like this, Garzeb was never released in the original set. So yeah, this version here that looks more like this with the illustrations on the side. Even these ones are going for some crazy prices right now. So super glad that I was able to get those guys for a very decent price. Oh man, this is crazy. Yeah, the rest of them are just some random pickups from different distributors. These were actually the giveaways from the contest. I was able to start picking these up for a very, very cheap price because they had clearance sales, including Toy Snowman. So yeah, Cersei from the Eternals, and Heir to the Empire Luke, which I wasn't originally going to grab, but, you know, again, on clearance price, I believe that was only $10. Yeah, there are a whole bunch of them that I was able to pick up. These are, again, some of the giveaways, including Captain Rex there. One of the biggest giveaways that I was able to get, which I'm super excited for, was, of course, Ultra Magnus from the Kingdom series. Man, I was waiting to get this guy for so long. I was hoping he was going to come out in Earthrise, but he ended up coming out in Kingdom, and I already had a Siege version of Ultra Magnus, so I just couldn't bring myself to actually get this one until it came on clearance. As you guys know, Ultra Magnus is my all-time favorite Transformers. A lot of people make fun of me for that, but seriously, I do think that he was definitely a leader, just not the overall leader of the Autobots. He was more of a soldier. So yeah, awesome stuff. Great, finally being able to get that at a very reasonable price. That's huge for me. That is absolutely huge. I was also able to get at Target this Velociraptor. And that is huge for me because I love Jurassic Park, but I'm very much into the original Jurassic Park, not any of these, not too many of the sequels. Love the fact that I was able to get this one, the Tiger Stripe version, as well as the original Velociraptor. This is the one I really wanted. You know, these are the guys who really sort of captured my imagination way back in the day. So yeah, loving the fact that I was able to get these for a very, very good price. Clearance at that. And then I was also at Target being able to get all these guys for $9 or less. Yeah, it was John Hammond, Ellie Sattler, and Robert Muldoon. Great stuff. It's not every day that you can get these guys for such a great price, so I was really thrilled when I was able to get that. There's another Ahsoka Tano, which I was giving away at the giveaway. And some, as Michael Mercy would call it, unfinished business. I was finally on the clearances from Toy Snowman, able to pick up and complete my House of X wave with Cyclops for an excellent price. I believe this was only about $10 as well. Great stuff. I've been looking for him for a decent price forever. It took such a long time to actually find him at a very decent price. So I can finally build the Tri-Sentinel. Also on that sale was this Marvel Selects Scarlet Witch. Yeah, I thought, and I made a mistake here, I thought it was actually the Marvel Legends Scarlet Witch, but I don't mind this one. This one actually looks pretty good. Seriously, I love the packaging design. It looks really great. Now, this is obviously Wanda from WandaVision. This is not the one from the Multiverse of Madness, where she basically, spoilers ahead, she destroys a different universe. Anyway, really great stuff. So glad I was able to pick this guy, this figure up at such a great price. Awesome stuff. Then these are the giveaways from the 4,000 subscriber giveaway, as you guys remember. So there's no point in going through all of that, but we will continue. All right, guys, let's have a look at the rest at the last pieces of the collection. Yeah, if we look up, this is my backdrop that a lot of people recognize from so many different videos that I did when I first started doing the reviews here on Mega J Retro. Yeah, this is my anime and I guess video game collection. You can't really see the video games there. There's a couple of movies as well. Yeah, I love physical media, as a lot of people do know. So being able to collect all these classic anime tapes from back in the day, I'm still looking for a whole bunch of different VHS tapes of anime series, particularly the clamshells. The clamshells are the ones I really want. So if anybody has some clamshelled anime tapes, please contact me. I would love to take them off your hands. They really do fit in my collection so well. Above that, we get to see some in-box figures who are some of my pride and joys. Obviously, here is Bebop and Rocksteady. I got that in the trade, and it was awesome to actually pick that up. I love these two guys. The NECA cartoon versions are my absolute favorite. On the same trade, I was able to get the Wrath of Krang. That was incredible. Loved that figure. Again, the thing about NECA, they can be very delicate, and so you got to be very careful with this. So I will be opening these guys up, but don't know when. It's going to be a little bit of a hit and miss for me right now. Then I was able to pick up the Turtles in Disguise from a wonderful viewer of the channel. Thank you so much. I believe it was Michael. I could be wrong though, but yes, thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that solid that you did for me. That was crazy. Did this on another trade with Tokan Razor. I believe it was for a couple of G.I. Joes. And one of the guys in my Hunter group was able to hook me up. Awesome stuff. Then I was able to get the Channel 6 newsroom exclusive from the NECA. At the time, I think it was the SDCC exclusive, but San Diego Comic-Con did not happen that year. It was a virtual Comic-Con, so that was kind of cool. You can see all the additional extras here. Looking back at it now, I'm not sure if I would do that again. It was a little bit extra pricey, and it's not something that I don't wear I don't wear those types of shirts. And the poster and all the other extras, I don't know. Might have been a little bit of a miss for me, but the collection is what was important, and I'm glad I got it. You can see here, one of my loose figures. Actually, a lot of my Transformers are loose, so, anyone who calls me a inbox collector, you're wrong. You are wrong. I do love opening my figures, it's just I don't, as you can see around, I just don't have the room. Like, everything down here is, oh my god. Yeah, I've got to do something, and at the end of this video, we are going to talk about what my plans are for a game room. Ooh, let's talk about that, guys. Down here, you guys can see all of the rest of my Mega Man helmets that I've collected over the years. I love the Mega Man series, and of course, I'm huge into helmets, as you guys know. So, I have the green helmet for, I believe it is, Woodman. Woodman's a helmet there. I have Quickman's helmet here, which is pink. I have Rush Red. And, of course, I do have the original Blue Bomber. The only one I'm missing, as I told you guys before, is... Damn! It really is the Bubble Gray. That's the only thing I'm missing. So, if anybody has or knows of where that Bubble Gray can be procured, let me know. I will pick it up, and I will buy it off of you. Just let me know, guys. But it has to be... ideally, it has to be in the box. I would love to get a mint condition version. Even if it has a couple dings, I don't really care. It's more about the helmet itself and make sure that thing's intact. Sweet. Alright, guys. Then, if we take our attentions all the way up, as I said, I just don't have the room. But I do have a whole bunch of different in-box figures here, and and I just displayed them with their spines out so that we could see, which figures are there, and just kind of displaying. And actually, so everybody knows, almost every single one of the Transformers is out of their box. Just so you guys know, I pretty much have them displayed. Actually, they're not displayed yet; they're in a bag. So I'm just being, perfectly honest. Again, I just don't have the room. It's really unfortunate. I really should show you guys where most of the stuff is going to be going, but we're going to talk about that after the video. But yeah, guys, huge plans for this. Hopefully, we'll be able to get something done. And over here, we do have the Channel 6 newsroom with Vernon, and what was her name again? It was Irma. Yeah, the great stuff, including April O'Neil as the Catwoman from Channel 6. That was a really good pickup. I ended up trying to get the NECA exclusive edition, which In retrospect, it wasn't really that great. I thought it was going to come with a box and, you know, some really cool stuff. You know, the t-shirt, the poster there, the Channel 6 lanyard. But I thought it was going to come in a box, and it just came loose, which was kind of disappointing. Speaking of boxes, yeah, these are all my mailing boxes that I've received over the years. I have a lot more, but I'm just, you know, running out of space, really, which is why I'm doing this whole thing. So, yeah, I just kind of keep them here. Some of them are actually the included mailers like these, which of course I'm going to keep for myself. And we do have the Thundercats sleeves here, which you can see here. Very, very cool. Yeah, my Stormtrooper army is building. I have a four-set squadron. Yeah, this is the vintage collection. Awesome buy if anybody hasn't already picked them up. I hope they actually re-release them, because this is a really good set. There's Boss from the Black Series, and there is my Neutrona wand. Awesome, really love that. And back there is poor Battlecat. What's left of him? Oh my gosh, Battlecat, we hardly knew you. And of course, my desk is immaculate. Yes, it is, absolutely. There's a little inside information, inside scoop as to what goes on in the Mega J Retro Studios. And here we have a whole bunch of collections that I just haven't gotten to, unfortunately. But as you can see, we have the Land Shark, we have Panther, we have Roadblock here. Just can we? Yeah, there he is. Yep, Black Series Roadblock. This I actually got in San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah, some Starfleet, some Starlink figures. We have a whole bunch of these guys from the Transformers reissues. So we have Gears there. We have what's it called? Swerve. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff here. Ram Man, a couple of Ram Mans there. Clamp Champs. You can see the level of dust that's on them. Yep, love these guys. Got them when they first came out, and then yeah, they kind of just sat there. That was interesting. There's the booster pack from the Thundercats Ultimates, which is actually Panthro's signal head, a couple of repainted blasters, and Jackalman's neck piece. Very, very cool. I have a whole bunch of different Masters of the Universe figures here, including Hordak. There's Orko, you can see him right there. Yeah, just a whole bunch of good stuff there. I would take them up, but they're so precariously, perched that anything could happen. We do have the He-Man Wind Raider and Land Shark. Also do have that Figma Overwatch. What was it called? Widowmaker, and that Figma. What was it called? Reaper that I was able to pick up for only $2. Check out that video. I'm gonna have it linked in the description. We also do have, the Uncanny X-Men Silver Samurai, the Luke Skywalker Jedi Destiny Special Edition set. This was really cool. Got this at San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Very, very cool. I don't know, might be worth some money. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't really care. Skeletor, Evil Lord of Destruction. We do have, of course, He-Man. These were gifted to me by a viewer of the channel. Thank you so much. I'll be flashing your name at the bottom if I can, find that letter. And then this is an illustration from my good friend Steve, who always sends me a happy birthday illustration. Really appreciate that. Thank you again, Steve. That's such awesome stuff. I really appreciate it. And here we do have some old Metal Gear Solid classic figures, transparent, translucent ones. These are really crazy back in the day. McFarlane was doing some amazing work, and these things look absolutely stunning. Translucent figures were really big back in the day. They were just another easy way for companies to make money by reusing their molds. And of course, because of stealth camouflage, it actually made sense with figures like this in Metal Gear Solid. Really, really cool stuff. Yep, some more Spawn figures. Again, all these classic Spawns from back in the day, right? We have, I believe this is... Who is this character? This is, Domina. Yep. Classic figures from all the way back. Man, I really should check if these... because they've been here forever, right? Some Tekken figures down there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And Oh, I wish I could take these out. It would just take too much time because I'd have to dig through them and try to figure out how to do it without the whole thing just falling apart on me. There is a Mighty Morphin Red Ranger helmet from my good friend Dan, who lives in Calgary now. Awesome stuff. What else do we have here? We have too much stuff here. That's the problem. Yep, there's Myra McTaggart. We have the Black Ranger here, special edition with the Green Ranger shield. Awesome stuff. That was excellent. Speaking of Green Rangers, we have another Green Ranger here, but this one is Johnny Young Bosch as Zeo Green. Very, very cool. And then we have some additional figures over here. We have Faker, you know, all the Master Universe figures there. Here we have we have a prototype Boba Fett. Yeah, just a whole bunch of figures that I have lying around. Captain Rex. A couple of core class. No, these are Action Masters, or where are these guys? They were the Earthrise versions. I can't remember anymore. But these guys actually are combiners to a certain degree. They actually combine into one shuttle. These are Target Master. I can't remember anymore. It's been so long. And oh yeah, this was another one of those San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. People tell me this thing's worth money. I guess. I don't know. I had it. It was a lot of fun to get it. Waited in line a long time with my friend David, and yeah, I was able to actually get this. Very, very cool. He looks cool. I do like him. He's got the toy colors. That's why it's really neat. That's really why I wanted him. And then we have a couple of board games down there. And I even have an old standee from GameStop. This was from Oni. Wonderful game. It wasn't really... it was by Bungie. Wasn't really the best playing game, but it was anime inspired, so I really wanted to get it. Crazy. Alright guys, let's keep going. And here we have something I thought was hilarious. Now, I'm not really collecting any of the smaller Jurassic Park figures, but this one I just had to have. This one's from the Cramp Cretaceous collection, and yeah, it's your basic T-Rex, but he's got a party trick which I just could not refuse. I love that, man. Holy crap. Roaring T-Rex. Love it. Had to grab him. He came up for a pretty decent price, so yeah, I was pretty happy to pick him up. That's awesome. And we have basically a whole bunch of stacked toys, which I just haven't had a chance to get to. They are in a small, arrangement, but it is what it is. Here are the prototypes from Ramen Toy, which I did a review on a little while ago. Awesome stuff. Thank you, Ramen. A couple of shirts that I got from a friend in Comic-Con a couple of years ago. Still sealed. So yeah, don't know if they're rare or not. Another Prince Adam Sky Sled. I love these things. You can actually you can army build and use these as chariots all over the place. That's what they're for. You know, they're supposed to be used as pretty much one of the only vehicles. But Roton's coming soon, so that's going to be awesome. Yep. Bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. Oh yeah, I forgot I even had this. Wow, that thing's been buried for a while. Yep, it's the kind of got a little banged up in shipping. Thanks, Amazon. Yeah, it's the Scout Biker. It's a Scout Trooper with Speeder. Nice. It's even got Grogu. Grogu! Yeah, this is from The Mandalorian. Very, very cool. Was super happy to get this. Almost missed out on it the second time around. Then I have a couple of helmets here. This one is The Mandalorian. Man, as you guys know, I have a thing for helmets. I'm really, really into helmets. I love helmets. Awesome stuff. That is sweet. Do love that. Down here, I got my camera bag and the box for the Stormtrooper. I believe it is the what are they called again? The First Order Stormtroopers. Awesome stuff. Love it. Smart move about that. They did not call it Finn's Stormtrooper helmet. That would be a bad thing, guys. That would be a bad thing. For reasons which will become clear very soon. Anyway, being as ambiguous as I possibly can be. Yeah, then we have a package I haven't even opened up yet from a couple of trades I did a little while ago. Please don't judge me. Go ahead and judge me. Jeff Goldblum from the Amber Collection. Awesome. My goal was to actually get each of the main characters from the Amber Collection, and I'm very, very close to completing that, including John Raymond Arnold, Mr. Arnold. You know, it's kind of funny, because his name is John Raymond, it really sounds like John Hammond, so yeah, that gets really confusing. Samuel L. Jackson himself. Yep. Zarya from Overwatch. I really wanted to collect all of the Overwatch Ultimates, as many as I could get, so I've been doing a lot of trades to actually get that whole collection completed. We also have Moira McTaggart. Got a couple of her, actually. Oh, look, it's Beachhead. Can't have enough Beachheads. This one's the blue-eyed version. Yep. Rare variant? Possibly? Possibly? Who cares? Cobra Trooper, Cobra Island. Man, these guys used to be so hard to get. It was absolutely ridiculous. And is he the blue neck version? No, it's the black neck version. Jeez Louise. Yep. There's McCree. Awesome character. Here's the fun thing about this. I don't even play Overwatch, but I love the character designs. I love the animations that they make. So yeah, huge fan. Had to get as many of the characters as possible. Love the face sculpt too. Not bad. And this one, this was almost a grail for me. Genji and of course Hanzo. Love the little short that they made for these two. And yeah, just wanted to be able to secure at least Genji, because the what was it called, the Figma version is just super expensive. Although I do want it. I do want the Figma version if I can grab it someday. Wow, this is one from the past. Yep, this is 25th anniversary G.I. Joe Real American Hero Commando Snake Eyes. Very, very cool. Great to see him. That is not the original illustration. That's actually a redone illustration to look like the original. Fun fact. Over here, yep, that's that's Boss. The actual. See, I do open my figures, guys. I do open my figures. LOL. Whoa, yeah, this is the Megazord gift set that's exclusive only to Amazon. I was able to get this thanks to my good buddy Will. He gave me the heads up, and at a very, very good price. Sweet. Then we have a 2-pack, which a lot of people are kind of like iffy about, but I had to get Storm. Absolutely. This version of Storm, anyway. Aurora in her classic X-Men outfit. Beautiful. Then we have Thunderbird, and this is the version of the Thunderbird, the original Thunderbird. He's kind of small, which I think is the biggest complaint about him. So when they redid him in his brother, the second Thunderbird, when they redid him, he became really chunky, really big. So, but I have this 2-pack, and I'm really happy. We have, and you guys saw this on one of my hunts, the Grandmaster and Korg. I think Korg is actually going to become a really popular figure. Obviously, he's in the new movie, and the Grandmaster, I think he might also make a token appearance. You never know. This was an awesome pickup for only $13 plus tax. And then, I wasn't going to collect this, but, you know, why the heck not? Again, you can't go wrong for $13. So yeah, it is Scourge, sorry, and Hela. Love the face sculpt. Very, very cool. Awesome. Then we have... Oh, it is Warpath. I'm sorry. It was Warpath. It wasn't Thunderbird. Yeah, I thought he took his name for a while. I think he did, but then he renamed himself to Warpath. So yeah, this is the character that a lot of people are actually more excited about. Very cool. Picked up Weapon X from the Apocalypse Wave. Canadian Alpha Flight. Awesome. That is Guardian, but he used to be known as Vindicator. Comes with the body of the Wendigo. Then we have Shikla, the Deadpool wave. That's actually the Strongman wave. We have Black Tom Cassidy, also from the Strong Guy wave. If I'm not careful, they're going to fall over. Marvel's Sunspot. See, I'm building a tower here. I gotta be really careful. Actually, I'm not going to risk it anymore. Maverick. And Canadian Wolverine. Yeah. Man, he was peg warming for a while. Just crazy. yeah, get a whole bunch of packages here from different fans, viewers of the show, sorry. Very, very cool. 200 jazz! Awesome. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate it. I believe this is a mortar trooper, and I think they're heavy artillery roadblock here, all from Amazon. And this was the Mattel exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con a couple of years ago. Was able to pick it up. Yeah, it's the last moments of Mr. John Arnold. Great stuff. Oh, and then we have my meager video game collection, which is growing because, quick update, guys, I am actually going to be doing some more thrifting. This is going to be a lot of fun. So you see all my Xbox games over there. My cross collections from a good friend, Tony. He let me borrow them for a while, and because of the pandemic, we just never have had a chance to reconnect. So that's kind of funny. PlayStation Mini, C64 Mini, Sega Genesis Mini. Love those mini systems. Neo Geo Mini. A whole bunch of different soundtracks from anime soundtracks. PlayStation 2 collection, really good stuff, and some really old anime videotapes way back in the day. My meager collection, guys. Awesome. Then we have my studio equipment here. So high-tech. Hey, it's gotten me through 7 years of YouTube. It's got to be... that in and of itself is a triumph. Here we have the Battle Ram from the Master Universe Mega Constructs. Awesome set. Got that on sale. And over here we got just the last bit of the collection up that's in this room. We have Mossman! Believe it or not, this was so hard to find. I actually had a hard time finding this guy. It was really cool. Thankfully, I finally got a hold of him. It's awesome. Also got 4 Eternian Guards. These came in from Big Bad Toy Store. Yes, indeed, my army building has begun. Yes. Love those figures. And then below that, this is basically my MOTU tower here. And then below that, we do have more MOTU. Yep, these came in from Big Bad Toy Store as well. We have Jitsu, the Sorceress, Buzz Off. Actually, what we're talking about, these actually came from a trade from one of my viewers, Billy. Thank you, Billy. Really appreciate it. There's Stratos, Stinkor, the master of odors. Love Stinkor. Pew! Always my favorite. Beastman, Savage Henchman. Looks like he's crying. I don't know why. I've always thought that looks like he's like, anime cry. That's just me. Then we have Web Store. I keep confusing his name sometimes with Spydor, which is something completely different than Master Universe. And the Eternian Goddess. Awesome. She might make an appearance one day. You never know. That is a lot of figures, I gotta tell you. And the last 2 things under here are the Mysteries of Grayskull set, which I picked up for PowerCon exclusives. So happy to get this. Oh my god, this is the one thing I really, really wanted. And by some happenstance, I was really lucky and I was able to pick up Duplicat and Faker. Just awesome. Well guys, that'll pretty much bring it to a close. The only thing left to show you is my other helmets in the collection. That's right, there they are. First Order, Darth Vader. And of course, the Mandalorian himself. What do you gotta say, Darth? Is that cool? Oh, the battery's dead. No. There we go. Imagine... Easy there, Darth. Imagine waking up to that in the middle of the night. Holy crap. Oh, don't move, don't move. There's just something about... I almost knocked all those things down. There's just something about helmets I really, really love. They look so imposing and so awesome. Alright, I'm gonna have to clean a little bit of this up. I almost knocked that over. Holy crap. Alright. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tour This was a lot. This was so much fun. Well, guys, as you can tell, some of the this room started out as something great. It was building up to something, you know, my ultimate toy room at one point. But then, you know, as things started to look great, then things just got totally out of hand. You know, I just got so many figures, so many things just strewn around. I mean, you know, YouTube is funny. You look at this side of the room, right? And you're like, wow, that's cool. So well organized. This guy's got it together. That's awesome. And then you like look straight down and you look around. You're like, yeah, this guy's got a problem. So I plan to fix that problem. Guys, very, very soon, I'm going to start my my own journey. And I've been teasing this a lot on my live streams. But guys, I'm going to start my own journey in creating the ultimate toy room. At least mine. So guys, I want to show you a few clips of how I've started my journey to creating the ultimate toy room. Take a look. We have a new project going on right here. I call it building my game room. What used to be my office. I've cleared it out completely, as you can see. Okay, so I'm in a van right now over at Home Depot. Oh wow, looks amazing. And we're gonna make this into my toy room. All right, now we gotta start organizing. I know I said I wouldn't be spending anything else, but this is an amazing deal. I couldn't get away from it. Alright, well, here we go. Whole bunch of cabinets. Alright, now we gotta grab all these toys from underneath and bring them to the other side. It's finally in! We are on our way back to Markham. Wow, guys, that's gonna be freaking awesome. I hope you'll join me on our journey to actually create this amazing toy room together. Yes, guys, that's right. I'm going to make an entire series on creating my very own toy room, the ultimate toy room, which I can be proud of. And I hope you guys will join me and, you know, give me some suggestions, like, you know, where should I put some things? What should I feature as displays? And, you know, how should I put things together? And if you guys have tips from, you know, building your own toy rooms, please send me some pictures. I'd love to showcase them on the channel. And yeah, we can help each other out. That's the whole point of the channel, to be able to help collectors find those toys. And now we're going to help each other try to build a toy room of our very own. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please do leave me a like. It really helps me out. I hope you guys are all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. We have the power, everybody. We have the power. Oh my god, that's a lot of toys! Geek proud. I want to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon and channel member supporters. RyRackCan33, Old IT Guy, Princess Cagali, John Joker, Michael Traverso, Christopher Herndon, Snell World, Thomas Meyer, Budrick Porter, and Joseph Michaels. Thank you for all your support, everybody. It really means a lot to me and really does help the channel to keep going.